We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Ramon Lanier. He'll get us started in this one under the light.
Center fielder, number 36.
And our first pitch taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from San Francisco. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Not much fog in the Bay Area forecast for game time, so the temperature stands at a nice 66 degrees. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
In the second spot,
here's Jurickson Profar hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. So stepping in, Stephen Dugan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Stephen Dugan.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And he stayed high with a changeup, apparently. Ball 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Owings now.
Second baseman, Chris Owings.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is line foul back over the Giants dugout. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
Batting third.
So striding forward now, Marcell Ozuna. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Lined back over second, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chase out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
And Gonzalez will make the catch, and the inning is over. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Francisco Lindor.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. Here's Yonder Alonso. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And this is taken outside for ball one. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And he misses again, ball three.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Farmer is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Now Gonzalez is around second, on his way to third, and he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Here now is Mike Zunino, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Here's the first pitch to him, and a ball 1-0. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. That's wide, 2-0.
Matt, this is a situation as a hitter. I want to see the guy expand his zone. You got a runner on third base. You got a 2-0 count. You know they're going to nibble, but if you can put the ball in play, you got a good chance.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. Stepping up now, Brett Anderson. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Hit back up the middle. There is Crawford. One there on to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Brandon Crawford. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And that misses inside 1-0.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. High pop-up. Calling for it, Story. He's got it one away. In is Joey Votto now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Pulled toward right center field. Lanier arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Farmer. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Lanier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lanier.
In there, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Number 19.
Digging in to try it again. Jurickson Profar 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Trevor Story. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor. He reached on a single in his first try. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Stephen Piscotty. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman number 17.
Striding in once again, Yonder Alonso. He popped out in his first trip. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Schebler has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. At the plate, Scott Schebler, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Scott Schebler
took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Soft liner towards short. The tag, and he is out. Stepping into the box, Johnny Cueto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Gonzalez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Stephen Dugan.
Stephen.
First offering on its way. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Piscotty is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez.
Leading off for Oakland.
He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Ready now, Mike Zunino. He singled his last time up. The pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 2-0 now.
Here he is, falling behind, another hitter, 2-0 count. You continue to put him in hitters counts, you're going to continue to get burned.
Hit hard but foul. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Dugan. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Anderson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dugan coming in. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end. Here's Chris Owings now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The Giants' fourth.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson.
Chris Owings.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. So digging in now, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after him being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So 2 away for the Giants here in the fourth. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Story is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Ramon Lanier. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. That misses. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit to short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready once again, Jurickson Profar. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a tough pitch to recognize. A backdoor cutter, you just don't see that very often.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
1 and 2.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So striding in, Trevor Story. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Here's the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Shot to third. That's in there. Base hit. The relay throw. Now a diving tag, and he hangs on for the out. Whoa. So here's Francisco Lindor now. It was a walk in his last trip. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Owings has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. In is Joey Votto now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
And he lays off there 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. Now batting, Kyle Farmer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The 1-2 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Next for the Giants.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tough slider down low for a strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. A step on the bag for 1. Stepping in, Johnny Cueto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Takes this the other way to right. Schebler is there, 1 away. Digging in once again, Yonder Alonso. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. In there for strike 1.
Well, Matt, I went to one of my go-to numbers. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. But he's got over 60% of the time he's throwing first pitch strike. Now I twist it with, it's just not quality.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Lifted into center field. Dugan moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gonzalez. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Stephen Dugan. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Stephen Dugan.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Bouncer down the line. But it's foul, strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And he is out on the tag.
Second baseman, Chris Owings.
Chris Owings is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Here's Marcell Ozuna. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right field. Gonzalez coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The catcher,
here's the
40.
catcher, Wilson Ramos. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Line towards center field. Lanier will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Back here in San Francisco, the A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets
the catcher, number 3, Mike.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Striding in once again. And Brett Anderson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate. Dustin Fowler will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. Ramon Lanier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Here's Jurickson Profar. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a line to shortstop. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Schebler going back on it, and that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Evan Scribner comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And he pops him up back behind second base. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. Number 10 gets the call from the bullpen.
Number 10.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, Brandon.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. 1-1 home now to Crawford. Started that swing a bit too early.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. A hit in 2 tries so far. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Piscotty on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Kyle Farmer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will rattle around near the knot hole out near the 309 sign. Ready once again, Scott Schebler. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Schebler.
In there, strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Story in foul ground, and that's the third out. Digging in now, Steve Piscotty.
Left fielder, Stephen.
First pitch coming, here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now. Here's the 3-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. There is Crawford. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
So stepping in, Yonder Alonso. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Popped high in the air. Scribner is under it near the mound. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the. Coming to the plate now, Evan Scribner. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Nelson Cruz will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 10 home runs, and he's driven in 24.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Profar takes it in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now batting, Stephen Dugan. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. No offer at a letter high change. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Here's Chris Owings now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Fernando Rodney comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Alan Henson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Gregor Blanco will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Here it comes, 1-0. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. One out and a runner on third. Up high, 2-1 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch. Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there. Now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Rodney's ready. Here's the pitch. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mark Melanson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So digging in now, Mike Zunino. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So stride in Fernando Rodney as he'll get his first up. Jorge Mateo will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in, Ramon Lanier. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. In tied at 93, ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. In the air out toward right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the Ryan Butcher enters from the pen to begin the Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Leading up for the Giants here in the
and this is going to be a foul ball.
Catcher, number 40.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lanier on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 35.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he takes ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around. And no argument, and it's 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Dribbled to the right side, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Standing in, Joey Votto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. One out and a runner on second base. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Swings through the slider there.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2.
Now batting.
So last chance here, and stepping in, Kyle Farmer. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Lined hard toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And that brings up Scott Schebler, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's running toward second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. 2 out here and a runner at second. Runner goes for third. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win. And this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Brett Anderson. His record is now 3-0. The loss goes to Johnny Cueto. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.